This week, the world lost yet another legend, DJ K-Slay. I believe you had a good relationship with DJ K-Slay.
Oh man, like it's crazy. So I went to a party. Well, I actually performed at Ray J's party in a couple years. This is like early on. Okay. I met K-Slay for the first time. He was real cool. He liked my show, and we exchanged numbers. And I ended up having a song called "No Respect." Okay. And I posted it up, just me rapping it, and Snoop Dogg reshared it. Wow. And put like, "Who is she?" You know, not even knowing that I'm the game sister. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all crazy, but DJ K-Slay was like, "Hey, you know, like you need to record that joint," because I only like put up, I think about 16 bars, like that in the hook. Okay. And so he like, "You need to record that song," and I was like, "Well, it's already recorded." And he was like, "Well, send it to me. I'm gonna play it on the show." And he did just that, man. And he always he'd always say, "I don't like everything, but I'm watching." Wow. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the first people, and I respected him, very, very well known, and has put a lot of people in situations as far as mixtapes and mixtape gang. You know what I'm saying? And I value him and appreciate him for that, man. It's like, you know, sometimes doing music independently, it's like a lot of the artists that we've lost in the last 2 years, it's like people I wanted to have features with. You know what I'm saying? So as a person that's independent in hip hop, you want to get to the point where you can get a feature with DMX. You know what I'm saying? These are people you grew up with. Wow. And I'm just watching people just disappear, man. And it's like, it's crazy. So, you know, I just want to give all my condolences out to anybody that ever seen how much work that man put in, and his family and his kids, man. It's a sad loss in hip hop.
It is. It really is. I mean, he was the king of mixtapes, wasn't he? I mean, even over here, we kind of worshipped him as a DJ. He's such a sad loss.
Man, and very humble, because let me tell you, so I was in his Straight Stunt magazine. And it's crazy. I went out to New York. He sent me to New York to come out. I was supposed to go up to the radio station. And I went there with two of my friends, and he lost his phone. I had never, I have family live in New York. So anytime I went to visit, it was just around them. So I'd never been to New York as a whole state, like to travel by myself. So this particular time, me and two friends go. I'm supposed to go and do the radio and everything. And he loses his phone. And I don't know where the hell I am in New York. So I ended up being in Jamaica, Queens, with like 2 pocket knives and like 3 suitcases. You know, you feel like an ant in another state. Like in LA, there is some city where I know somebody.
Yeah.
But when you're in a whole nother state, you don't know how they streets is ran and who's who. And I just felt like an ant in a world that I was like, so I got to get a knife. I gotta get something to protect myself. I'm with 2 other chicks. We got like freaking 6 suitcases. And he's like, I went to the wrong airport. So when I booked my flight, I was supposed to go to LaGuardia, and I ended up going to the international airport. Wow. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like, "Oh, you got to get to Manhattan." And so I end up getting to Manhattan on the train. The people they know you're not from New York. They can smell it on you, you know? So it's like, yeah, we could get them at any time. So I'm like, oh man, we gotta like get somewhere safe. So we got to Manhattan, and we booked a room, and it's 3 of us. That room, we wanted a room so bad. That room was like $800 just for one day. Wow. And so we got the room just like, we need to just get off our feet. We tired, we've been on the train. Mm-hmm. And like the whole weekend I was supposed to hook up with K-Slay, it just never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost his phone. When he did get his phone back that time, you know, your phone and kind of back up the numbers. Sure. So, and the social media wasn't like it is now. We didn't have Instagram then, you know what I'm saying? So, but I remember the last day before I was about to leave, he finally got in contact with me and was like, just stay a couple more days. And I was like, no, we were only supposed to be here for the weekend. But he did make sure that he had somebody come and drop me off some money for my trip. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was like the dopest ever, you know what I'm saying? Because we had spent money just not knowing where the hell we were going, you know what I'm saying? And so I thought that was very humbling, and we always kept in contact. And whenever I had something new, he would kind of let me know if it was or, you know what I'm saying, like push that one, you know? So it's a sad, man. But I thank you for being a part of my story.